Okay, so Gavin, first of all, thanks for being with Planet Drama again. We're here at Milan at the Blue Note. It's a famous place for music here in Italy. You're on tour with O5 Rick. You're promoting your new album. It was all published in 2012. The Man Who Sold Himself. You've played yesterday in Milan and then in Rome, and you're moving around. How's this tour going?
It's surprisingly good. We never expected that we would sell out so many places. So, yeah, we're really happy. By far the best tour we've ever done.
You met. Let's start from the beginning. You already told us in a private way how you happened to meet O5 Rick. Would you tell? It was like an internet meeting, wasn't it?
Yes, exactly. This was, we became friends on MySpace. You remember MySpace? So I got interested in Rick's music, and we started to talk. And Porcupine Tree were playing a concert in his hometown of Cambridge about a week after we met on MySpace. And so we met him after the concert, and things just developed, Really, we're never really in the same room much, because he lived in Cambridge and I live in London. So it was a lot of sharing files over the internet. And then finally he came to my house and we mixed the record, the first record. And that's pretty much how we work.
After Drop, you recorded The Circles, and then this third album, The Man Who Sold Himself. It is obvious that you enjoy writing music and of great quality, but this is something that I've seen it is complex music, but still compared to same kind of music, it's still very emotional and pleasant to listen. Will you keep on writing this kind of music? Are you planning to write new albums?
Yeah, that's a good question. I mean, Rick's a drummer too, so we both like rhythms. We've heard enough, Britney, Whitney and Gene Pitney, right? 4/4 pop music to last us a lifetime. And sometimes it's nice to try to see what you can do in odd time signatures and, the more interesting rhythmical structures. So, yeah, I'm sure the next album will have interesting rhythmical structures, but I don't think it will sound exactly like, the previous records. There'd be no point.
Also, you released this new album in two format, a CD and a DVD. Who was this idea? Why?
Actually, we did it with Circles as well. We reissued Circles. We were interested to see how our music would work in 5.1 surround. So with the new record, there's the regular stereo mix and the 5.1 surround mix. And we really like it. With complexity, it's nice that you have more room. You can really hear more things in surround,
I've seen your set downstairs. I've seen a strange bass drum. Is it a 2215? I was talking with such a. It sounds great. Sergio told me.
Yeah, I don't need a big bass drum. The fashion in the last 10 years is always getting bigger, the bass drums, but they're hard to play. I find them, a 22 by 20, very hard work. It's too much. And with the kind of sound that I have, with the microphone inside and a muted sound, I don't need the big depth, It's not useful to me. It's just too much wood. So I like, I used to play 2214. Everybody did, right? Back in the 80s. 2215 sounds good to me, and it feels good because the distance, the size of the air inside the drum isn't too big, so it's easier to play.
And you also have a new rack, Gibraltar rack. You want to talk about it?
Yeah, sure. I mean, I liked the pearl rack, but it kind of didn't look too pleasing to me. And when you have a drum kit like this with a beautiful wood veneer and, you know, gloss finish, every picture I saw, I could see the big kind of rack across the front. Plus, it's a little bit 80s, the rack across the bass drum. So Gibraltar, I met Gibraltar at NAMM show earlier this year, and we discussed some ideas about how you can make a rack which doesn't have the bar across the front. And of course, they've got a lot of options, a lot more options than the previous rack. So I had a long kind of conference with Brent Barnett from Gibraltar, and he designed the start of the rack, and he sent me all the pieces, and then I finished the design of it. But yeah, I love it. It looks great. It's very functional, and it makes the drums look nice.
It is also very stylish too.
That's what I wanted. If you want just straight practicality, then the pearl one's perfect, because it's just bonk, 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 you know. But there's not so many options, you know. It's very, very practical.
Okay. Thanks a lot for being with Planet Drum,
Great.
and see you next time.
Thank you. Thank you very much.